Chris, how many people do you anticipate, friends and family, for Friday?
Oh man, I have no clue. I do know my wife and my kids will be there, so I do know that.
Is it going to be an emotional game, or are you trying to keep that all in check?
Um, Not to try to sound insensitive, but I mean we didn't have the preseason game or whatnot, So I know it's not a regular season game, but I was doing an interview the other day, and that I'm so locked into my role in the game and all that. I'll definitely be happy and grateful, to be here, but I'd be too locked in to really process what's all happening.
When you go to a regular season opener, like for this, for example, do you feel like this team is ready? Do you feel like you're ready, or do you feel like there's more things you guys can work on?
No, it's always stuff that we can work on, and I definitely think we're ready. We didn't play against each other for so long, but throughout the season, I think most teams will tell you unless you have. I mean, I was here for 6 years. I've been on teams that have the same starting five coming back or with different continuity. But with so many different faces with our team, we're gonna be trying to figure out a lot of stuff, But I've always said you want to figure it out and win at the same time.
So how do you assess the team's readiness heading into opening night?
Oh, we're as ready as you gonna be. So the only way you find out is to play the real game.
Right.
How do you describe what this second unit can do? Like looking at you in the all bench lineups in the preseason games that we saw, like y'all expanded leads. Y'all look like y'all had a lot of options offensively and defended at a high level. Like how do you describe the depth and the talent?
Yeah, it's interesting with the league. Those are preseason games, but you can only play the teams that are in front of you, and we were just trying to get reps, just trying to figure out each other, and it'll be different night in and night out, the way different teams guard us and cover us. So it's going to be a learning process, but I think the biggest thing for us is how we approach every game and every night with an aggressiveness, with the awareness, and I think that's what we'll do.
What excites you about the potential of the lineup combinations that this roster presents?
This team has a lot of depth, a lot of different ways that we can play. And I'm excited. I'm like y'all. Like I'm excited to see what it looks like. The only way you get a chance is to play the games and start with game one tomorrow.
We haven't really seen a full lineup with everyone healthy, but what have you liked about playing with Chris Dunn so far together?
Probably KD's energy. His energy is pretty contagious. My assistant coach in college was his assistant coach when he played in college, so I've known him for a while, but you really get to know guys when you become teammates, so it's been fun to play alongside him and see the competitor he is.
I know he's the guy who likes to talk out on the court. You guys have a lot of those guys. Who do you think is kind of going to be the loudest guy on the court during a game?
Hopefully everybody. Hopefully everybody. If that happens, then that means our team's in a great place.
You look at this Utah team that you're playing tomorrow. What do you feel like is the key to the game based off of what they have?
It's their home opener. Obviously, they got marketing. They got a young fella, Bailey, young fella from Florida. They got a lot of depth over there, and I think it's nice to be on one of those teams where you can worry about yourselves, right? So we go into the game worrying about us, worrying about what we do defensively, making sure that we take care of the ball, and I think if we do that, we can control our own destiny.